Ashley, and this is a new comic book channel where we talk about comic books and everything related to it, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and my Twitter is Starfires with a V instead of an A, and basically, the first thing I want to say about this channel is, like, I already know how some of the fans are, and, like, so if we get anything wrong about, like, any comic book characters or anything in the genre, don't, like, attack us, because we get there's other people that know way more, considering there's, like, 20 plus years of history, so that's what I just wanted to say.
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily, and, yeah, that's basically it.
And we'll have lots more members, but they can't record right now, so...
yeah.
What?
Oh, I just wanted to say that, yeah, like you said, like, don't attack us or, like, don't come at us if we do something wrong, because that will eventually happen, so... Especially for me, because I don't, really know much.
So, what we first wanted to talk about was, since we're on the break for all of our TV shows, we want to talk about our predictions for what's going to happen in the next episodes. And we wanted to talk about Arrow.
I don't really have a whole lot to say about Arrow, really. I'm not really fed up with the show. I'm more like fed up with its fans. Like, the Yellow City fans are kind of just like, they're basically writing the show at this point. Like, honestly, the entire special was about them. Like, since season 4 started, I can't really tell you a time where they just went back to the basics and fought like an actual villain. It's just been them, like, fighting Damien Dark a little bit here, a little bit there, and then Damien Dark does the same thing, where he just, like, puts his hand on Oliver's chest or anybody's chest, and then, like, I guess the life is just kind of, like, sucked out of them. I mean, they fought, like, they fought Anarchy, and they've had, like, little sidelines and stuff with Pia, but it's been really repetitive.
Well, what I think is repetitive about Arrow is that everyone dies every finale, like mid-finale. Like, it was Barry, and then it was Oliver, and now it's Felicity. And I think you can't really look forward to anything in Arrow because it's repetitive all the time.
I agree, Geek.
And they're ruining the characters.
Yes.
So, what do you guys think? What's your opinion on Felicity possibly becoming Oracle?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, the fact that they're trying to make Felicity Oracle just makes me so angry, because it's just like, why can't she just be her own character? You have the opportunity here, because I've asked, like, a friend of mine, who's read tons of Green Arrow comics and values and stuff like that, and he said that the character Felicity Smoke isn't even, like, prominent in Green Arrow comics. So, with someone like Felicity and someone like Thea, you have the opportunity here to make, like, an entirely different character where there's no boundaries, because it's like with Oliver, it's like you basically have to pull things from the comics instead of just making his own entirely different person. But with someone like Felicity, you can, like, give her a whole bunch of different personality traits, because she's basically a brand new character. And the fact that they're trying to take from someone else in the DC universe is just stupid to me.
I think that too. And it was just like that with Sarah.
I feel like I would have something to say if I knew, like, what was going on, but...
Basically, I think okay, I don't know how to put this. I think there would be lots of hate on Arrow if they did make Felicity paralyzed and make her an Oracle character. I would be really mad because I think Barbara Gordon is, I don't know, like, so unique, and to, like, make Felicity smoke her, I think would be a very bad idea.
Because I remember when we all got into Arrow, season 1, season 2, we were just like, well, I don't think there was that much Felicity or even Felicity at all in season 1, but I could be wrong. But like, especially like when she started to become more prominent in season 2, like around the 14th episode or whatever, when she found out all of her identity, it was like she was quirky, she was fun, she was different, and then we were all really loving her and her character. And then like season 3 came around, and it's just like they almost want to make her nothing but a love interest, and it's like whenever they're in fighting situations, like, when she's talking to them, she's always trying to make comedic relief, and it's kind of just like, wait, but your boyfriend could be dying right now because you're making jokes. It just doesn't make that much sense to me.
Yeah. And I think that Felicity's character has just gone downhill. I think lots of characters have gone downhill with that Arrow, and I think it's the writers trying to just do fan service for the Felicity fans, and it's making the show not watchable anymore. The most interesting character, in my opinion, is Laurel. And
Is who? I'm sorry.
Is Laurel. And all the Felicity fans hate her, and I don't know why.
If you really think about it, the only person that's had character development in season 4 so far is, I don't know, not even Laurel, because they don't even really give her time, but I love her character development throughout the seasons. I thought that was amazing. I kind of just don't like, and it's like one of the reasons, like, I think I kind of hope that Diggleman dies, because it's just like they don't know what to do with him. Like, they have his brother come back from the dead, which they shouldn't have done, and it's literally just taking a back seat, and they just have him in the cave. It's like, I feel like, make something interesting happen with his brother, like have his brother break out or something, or just have like him actually start to remember, because like honestly they exposed all of the identity to his brother, and he's still like this evil character. So if he broke out, he could go to Dark, and Dark could know all of their secret identities.
Yeah. And I think it was a bad idea bringing Diggle's brother back too, because it seems like no one can just be dead anymore. It like takes away everything, because they could come back the next week.
Even they like, I don't know, I feel like with mysticism now, like all the magical stuff that's happening, like you can still bring, like people are like, no, they can't bring him back from the dead anymore because they got rid of the what's it called, the Lazarus pit. But still, Dark has some type of form of the Lazarus pit left, and then with magic, you can just basically resurrect people with spells. So it doesn't matter. That's what Constantine did, at least.
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is a reason I kind of left Arrow for the Flash, because I think it's a way better show.
Even so, like, they haven't really even brought anyone back to life. Can you recall if they ever brought anybody back to life on The Flash? I mean, they tried to with Barry's mom, but then even so, they didn't go through with it, which was,
yeah,
in my opinion.
I don't recall anyone. The only one next to it, even close to it, would be Harrison Wells, and it's not even him, it's Earth 2.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, do you want to talk about Legends of Tomorrow a little bit? Because
yeah,
I'm not. Are you excited for Legends of Tomorrow?
maybe it's just I'm not really. Maybe it's just me. All the shows are off, so there's like no hype for it. But I'm not that excited for it.
I'm like, in the beginning, I thought there was like really exciting shows, and then with it, is like the trailers have dropped and the TV spots, like realizing I'm excited for this show for some reason. I don't really like anybody in the show except Hawkman and Hawkgirl, and occasionally Sarah, but it's like I don't really want to see a show based on someone like the Atom, Ray Palmer, or Heatwave, or even Captain Cold. Like they're just, I feel like they're all great as side characters that it's no need to make them main characters.
Yeah, and especially from a comic standpoint, I don't find it really interesting because they're just bringing a bunch of random comic book characters and putting them on one show. Like, I didn't know who White Canary was.
Right. It's like, I feel like they could have, instead of rushing Legends of Tomorrow on the TV, they could have, you know, spread out that Teen Titans show that's coming.
Okay, if we're talking about Teen Titans, I'm all ears. Go on.
If they have Oracle on the Teen Titans show, it's only going to make it confusing.
I want a Teen Titans show. I want a live action one. Anyways, next topic. What's our next topic?
Well, there's going to be a second Suicide Squad trailer.
Oh. Great.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the promotion for Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman has come like a little bit too early. Because, well, not so much Batman v Superman now because like it's actually really close to it, but like Suicide Squad, you're dropping the second trailer already, like 7 months before the movie drops.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do for more promotion in that time gap? I guess, other than the third trailer that comes like within the month of the movie, then more magazines. I don't know.
Yeah, and it was like that. Like with Civil War, it made the trailer feel more special because they made us wait for a really long time.
I agree.
So if they're hyping it up now, there won't be much hype when the movie actually comes out.
Alright, which is also why it's kind of like a little bit worrying that we're having also on the same day like a little teaser thing, I guess, for Wonder Woman. I mean, I hope they're just showing like a behind the scenes thing for it because we haven't even seen Wonder Woman talk, and now you're gonna like show us like a sneak peek for the movie that comes out in 2017. Like again, it's really early promotion.
Yeah.
I feel like their promotion is really off.
Yeah, huh?
And I feel like it's just to hold people over, maybe, but I don't know. I'd rather wait.
Wait, there's another Suicide Squad coming up?
A trailer.
Oh. Because I remember not too long ago the other one came out, so.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all due. I feel like Warner Brothers, they wouldn't have like. I'm sorry, like bourbon. They wouldn't have like this sped up promotion time. I feel like if they didn't have the Comic-Con stuff happening, because due to them going to Comic-Con and showing those trailers to the special audience, everyone has a cell phone now, and so it got recorded and it got leaked, so they had to show it. I feel like maybe what they wanted to do was have the first Comic-Con trailer for Suicide Squad come out this time in January, and then the second one comes down the road. You know what I'm saying? Instead of how it came out really early.
Yeah. Maybe it's because there's competition as well with the fellow MCU.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of struggle because the MCU is kind of trying to like play the students catch up. But it's like even still for the movies of this year, like there's only 2 movies that for MCU that's gonna come out, which is Civil War, which is gonna make a lot of money, and Doctor Strange, which I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't think Doctor Strange is gonna be. I don't want to say it's not gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna make a lot of money. I'm not sure.
Well,
Like the actor, I don't even think he wants to do it. Like I read this article about how he didn't even want to be casted for this role, which is like, okay, whatever.
and I'm actually really excited for Doctor Strange. Do you guys know how Infinity War ends?
No.
Can I say it?
No.
Can I say it?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah, spoil it for us.
Well, at least in the comics that I read of Infinity War, Doctor
Doesn't
Strange.
Nova do something? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
And the one.
Yeah, just say it.
Because Doctor Strange is the one who beats Thanos.
Is he? I thought his daughter does it.
No, it's Doctor Strange
What does
because
he do?
he's a magician, so he like tricks him or something. I don't know, I read it a long time ago, but Doctor Strange is like one of the most important characters in this MCU story thing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm really excited for Doctor Strange. I feel like the whole entire origin story and all that's really interesting and intriguing, but I just feel like it's a whole entire movie than Marvel's ever done. So it's gonna be kind of weird for, like, a casual moviegoer. Like, you know how I was saying, how I went to see Star Wars, and, you know, I don't know anything about Star Wars. It was just a great movie experience for someone that's just a casual moviegoer. And I feel like, I mean, Doctor Strange kind of that same impact, but it's just going to be, like, kind of weird for a casual moviegoer to go and see about the guy that
But
no one really knows about.
that's what a lot of
Like,
people.
that's smart, so.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said about Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah, but it's kind of like comedic. I don't think Doctor Strange is going to be too much comedic. Is it?
Well, you know, Joss Whedon.
I feel really awkward, but it's my fault because it's my fault because I don't watch new stuff. So. My aunt was supposed to come like such long time ago. That's a stupid shout. She's so fake. Oh, never mind. There's her helicopter.
So, what movie are you most excited for next year?
I guess I'm most excited for. Well, I mean, my answer is really obvious, so you go first.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm like equal with Batman vs. Superman and Civil War because I'm okay. I don't know how to put this. It's like the start of the road to the DCCU, and I feel like it's really exciting because we're finally starting to have a world with DC and movies, and I feel like that's really exciting. And then I'm really also excited for Civil War because I don't know, you know me, Marvel stan. Anyways, so both of those.
I'm really excited for Batman or Superman because I just, like, from the stuff I've heard and, like, the Robin suit, which, you know how much I love all of the Robins, I I just feel like it would be really cool to see it not only like set up for the Justice League movie and to like set up to let us see more of Wonder Woman and see what she's all about. It would just be cool to see it kind of set up or lead the pathway for a solo Batman film with hopefully the antagonist as Jason Todd. Cross my fingers.
Oh, yes.
And pray. Because that would be really interesting.
That would be.
And I guess I am really excited for Civil War, obviously, because I am in love with Tom Holland now since I've seen more stuff of him, and he's Peter Parker, my love, so I just love the character and him, so I'm just kind of like really excited, even if his role is not as big as the comic role.
And I feel like Civil War won't be as big as a comic role at all, based on the number of people that are actually in the Civil War comic and in the movie. So,
I mean, yeah, I read the Civil. Have you read the Civil War comic? Because I have.
yes.
I mean, I don't think I read the entire thing. Okay. Which is kind of one of the reasons I'm kind of upset about Fantastic Four, like the rights and all of that, because I thought Sue Storm had a really interesting role, comic book wise, in Civil War, and just like the Fantastic Four as a whole.
I agree, which is why in your Twitter thread, I picked I picked Fantastic Four to be part of the MCU because I think Deadpool and X-Men are fine without being a part of the MCU, but Fantastic Four keeps flopping, which really sucks because Fantastic Four is very underrated and are actually really important.
And I'm also kind of excited for Ant-Man in Civil War because I'm a sucker for Paul Rudd, and I'm a sucker for Bucky Barnes too. So yeah, but I don't know. Doctor Strange is next. What's the end credit scene gonna be about?
Oh yeah, because it's the last Captain America movie. And I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe more Infinity War, or maybe Thor or something.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last Iron Man movie, they didn't show anything important, they just showed him talking to Bruce Banner.
I kind of hope, like, the fangirl in me is just kind of hoping, like, you know how at the end of Ant-Man, how they had, like, the end credit scene, and then, like, the words, like, flashed across, like, Ant-Man will appear in Civil War or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of just hope that, like, the words at the end will just be like, Captain America will return in Infinity War, but I guess we won't know until the movie if he, like, dies or something. Watch him, like, die, and I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
And couldn't canceled.
No. Do you think he'll die? I don't know. I'm conflicted. Or do you think Bucky will die?
Okay, so if someone has to die, who do I think would die? I honestly think that if Captain America or someone like Iron Man is going to die, I honestly feel like it's going to be in Infinity War.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because when it comes to Infinity War, like, a bunch of people are going to die, and he won't obviously make it. Because Thanos is like, will destroy the whole world, so I don't want to see anyone die.
Same. I don't think anyone will die. I mean, honestly, if they were gonna kill someone, I actually kind of wanted to see Rhodey die, but they like kind of teased that in the trailer, so I feel like it's obviously not gonna happen now because they probably want that shock factor, you know. It's kind of like putting in like the Age of Ultron trailer, like Quicksilver getting shot. Like what? Or just him just laying there. So it's like, I don't think Quicksilver should have died anyways. But
Yeah, Quicksilver shouldn't have died.
I feel like it would have been way more interesting too, because like we had the conversation between Iron Man and Captain America, like at the farmhouse or whatever, and you could like see the tension there. And then in the fight, at the end with like Ultron and all that, I feel like if they would have killed off War Machine, it would have like kind of fueled Iron Man a little bit even more for it to like play out in Civil War. You know, it would have been like way more interesting.
Yeah. And also with Quicksilver, maybe they killed him off because he's in X-Men, but I don't know. I think it was dumb. I think a lot of stuff in Age of Ultron was dumb.
Yeah. The Hulk and Black Widow thing, honestly, like every time I rewatch it, I'm like, that's like the number one thing that stands out to me. It's so dumb. Is that.
Yeah. What I think is dumb
I was just saying
also is how they gave Clint a family.
Yeah.
I find that really dumb, especially coming from me loving Hawkeye in the comics.
Yeah.
He should have like brought them to his house and he had his dog or something.
Right, he just got a dog.
Yeah.
Especially because like he's like in the movie, he's just like what do you say? Like, don't tell Shield about the secret house or whatever. But it's like in the last Captain America movie, like Shield was compromised and Hydra knew about everything. So it's like, I think Shield would know. Yeah. That you had a family. Yeah. Something to say. I don't remember what I had to say. Oh, I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy yesterday, and I don't know, I just wanted to say that Thanos is so interesting, and I can't wait for Infinity War. Thanks.
Me too.
Like that part where it's just like, it pans out and it's like his entire body. I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
I think I heard someone say this because with all the other Marvel villains, they've all like been comedic and stuff, and I think it'd be refreshing to have a villain that will just kill anyone and everyone, and doesn't have any humor behind him.
Right. Like I was saying, this movie's gonna bring like a lot of death. Like, it's not even just like within the characters that we already know, just like people, civilians on the street. It's just gonna bring like a whole bunch of death to a whole bunch of cities, and I mean, it's gonna be really interesting.
All my favorite characters are gonna die.
Spoiler: everyone dies.
Just hated around the entire galaxy. So I don't know if there's gonna be a Galactica cameo, or Galacticus.
I don't think there will be, because Galactus is Fantastic Four property.
Oh yeah.
Which is why Marvel needs the rights.
At least they have Spider-Man though.
Right. I mean, for me, like, if they got the rights, it's not even really about Fantastic Four for me. I mean, besides, like, for Civil War, but, like, it's already happened, so they're not going to be in Civil War. So I just really want Doctor Doom like in the MCU for some reason. I just like really want him there. I think it'd be super interesting.
Yeah. And if you read the Infinity War, like every single person in the Marvel world is in Infinity War, and I think that would be so cool to have them, like everyone in MCU.
I mean, I think I have Infinity War downloaded, or is it, or no? I think I'm like the what's it called?
Who?
What's that really big DC storyline? Oh my god, what's it called? I'm blanking.
I'm so confused.
No, I think I downloaded. No, I'm talking about Infinity War, but then no. Hold on, I'm confusing myself.
Secret Wars?
No, not Secret Wars. It's the one where Barry Allen dies. I'm talking about
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes, that's it. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Thanks. Yeah, I think I had that downloaded and Infinity War downloaded, and then I saw how long they were, and I kind of just shut down my laptop.
I read Crisis on Infinite Earths because my dad had it, but I didn't read all of it because he doesn't have all of it. But I read most of the issues.
I mean, it was like when I was really new to comics, like where I just like buy anything or whatever. So it was like I was so confused, and then I was just like, why am I even trying to read all of this? I just want to get to the part where Barry dies, and then I got to the part and I got sad, and then I just X'd out of it.
We can talk about TV, maybe.
I guess we can talk about the Flash.
Yeah, we didn't. Before we start anything, I want to say I hope Patty dies.
Me. Well, there was that part in like the trailer or TV spot thing that Zoom he like picked up Patty.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean,
CW be playing with us.
Yeah. I mean, I remember in season 1 where I just felt like Iris was super annoying, and then she found out about the secret, and it just seemed like, I don't know, it just like seemed like anything she would do would like take me off. And now I like love Iris so much. And then it's like with Patty, everybody finds her so like quirky and adorable. Like the only few times I found her where I like connected with the character, yeah,
me
when
too.
she talked about her dad.
Yeah, and me too with Iris. Like, it was with me and Arrow too. Like, I used to love Olicity, and I used to hate Iris and sip Snowberry all the way. But now I'm like, and I think it's dumb. I really like Iris now.
Thing. I just feel like I don't like her now, and then it's like we know it's coming where Barry's gonna tell Patty his secret because he tells everyone his secret. Yeah. So it's like I just feel like her being within the circle and like being in Star Labs is just gonna irritate me.
Especially since she like shot Harrison Wells. Imagine how she reacts when she finds out, unless she dies before she finds out. But I think it'll just be irrelevant. Plus, I think the team is fine as it is. I don't want it to turn into Team Arrow where there's a million people.
Right. That's why, like, when Supergirl is, like, a great example of this, like, so far, there's, like, no really additions to her team. It's just, like, I mean, it's her sister and Hank Henshaw that, I mean, they're not really a part of the team. I mean, they help her out and, like, with the villains and stuff, but it's really just, like, her, Wen, and Jimmy. I think his name's Jimmy, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just them more like the core of the group. It's like, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be like that for a long time.
Yeah, because there's like no sign of anyone joining so far, and who like Yeah, and I think a lot of people think Supergirl is cheesy and dumb, but I think it's a really good show.
That episode with the Martian Manhunter reveal, that's like when I'm like, yeah, I'm hooked now, like after that reveal.
Yeah.
I feel like people aren't even giving Supergirl a chance because she's a girl. Like, for some people, it's just like, I feel like that's not, because The Flash is just as cheesy sometimes.
Yeah.
And people are still like, that's the greatest comic book show ever, which I'm not complaining, so I like kind of agree, but it's like, it's just as cheesy, but you are gonna boycott Supergirl? That makes no sense. It's hypocritical.
Yeah. And I also think a great show is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, I think that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of the best superhero shows on TV. I think the quality is amazing and the story development and everything is great. And I don't get why some people won't give it a chance. I don't find anything wrong with it. If you want to learn about the Inhumans before the Inhumans movie comes out, and Secret Warriors, like, okay, the storylines and the characters are great. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to promote it. But yeah, watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I kind of want to talk about, since we like aren't consistent with podcasts, our favorite comic books of the year and stuff.
Sorry. Sure.
Okay, well, mine was Gotham Academy. It was like my favorite comic I've read in my whole life. And mine was also Miss Marvel.
Wait, what's it about?
Gotham Academy. It's
Yeah.
about this group of students who are in like a boarding school, and they try to figure out the mysteries in the academy. And Tim Drake is in it. So, I mean, okay, wait, Damian Wayne or Tim Drake? What? Wait. Okay, one of those are in it. And yeah, and Miss Marvel, because I think it's really different than all the superhero comics I've read before. So yeah, Gotham Academy and Miss Marvel.
Well, what did I read recently? Well, I've been reading is it Arsenal and Red Hood or Red Hood and Arsenal? Either way, I've been reading that. And it starts out with Arsenal just like kind of doing this solo mission because Jason kind of like abandoned him, and he's just kind of, well, not really. Arsenal just kind of like left because he broke up with Starfire, and I just think it's kind of like really cute how they're like having this bromance, and I recommend it. What's something else I read? I mean, I've read like a whole mix of things, so it's kind of like blurry, but that's what I'm reading right now. If anybody cares.
Yeah. I'm currently reading The Amazing Spider-Man. I think it's really good.
Are you reading Spider-Verse? Is that good?
Yes, it's really good. I saw some people I don't know if it was the same comic they were like judging, but I think it's really good. It's when all the spider people in the Spider-Verse team up to defeat these creatures who try to get rid of all the spider people, and I think it's really good. So you all should check it out. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That was our first Geek Squad TM podcast, and I hope it was good and not everyone liked it. And you can all find us in the description And yeah, I'm Ashley.
I'm Jessica.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Or listening, I guess.